Good morning, Colin.
Good morning, Sonia. How are you?
Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Colin. I tweeted about you last night and people were getting very excited. Many people have watched The Man Who Knew Too Much, which is obviously the recent brilliant film that came out, which is really based on your extraordinary experience. I should say, for those who don't know, Colin is a whistleblower. He was a former senior information officer at the Ministry of Defence. You specialised in psychological warfare, obviously, for the British Army. That was during the Troubles. I should say that Colin has joined me this morning because this week I'm going to be releasing the first of a two-part look into the Anglo-Irish vice ring, which was largely centred around the Kincora Boys' Home, and obviously the horrendous experience of Richard Kerr. Richard, I mean, you raised the alarm at such a point that if they had listened to you, if they had not sought to demonise you, then Richard Kerr, as one example, may well have been saved. And that is, I know that's caused you some pain, Colin, because you desperately wanted to save these children.
Well, yes, and I think the army as a whole did. Although I'm classed as a whistleblower, don't forget I was doing this under instruction. One of the sad things about it was, although Kincora has been synonymous with child abuse existed throughout Ireland. And these were children who were coming away from what we call broken families at a very young age. They were put into a home, and then basically very few people other than the social workers cared about them. But above that, there was a whole layer of politics that even when the social workers were complaining about it, nobody was listening. And in desperation, indeed, one social worker approached me to see if the army could do anything to force the police to take action.